Welcome back to Red Lodge for the cool FAB-Racing British Minibike Championships. It's round 7, of course, and look, the rain has tumbled down out of the sky. We've all had to come back into the pits to change from slicks to wets, and this could make things very hairy. It's a technical circuit at the best of times. Now it's an ice rink. Harvey Claridge and Corey Stainer on the front row. Callum Beach and Scott Ogden on the second from Knight, Hall, Crockford, O'Gorman, Coggins and Smart, rounding out the top 10 with Holly Harris in 11th. This is going to be a tough one for Harvey Claridge out in front. He leads the championship, of course, with a big margin, but this is the very toughest conditions these guys will face.
This is the race he needs potentially to win the championship with a round to go. Harvey Claridge, if he's leading by 76 points at the end of this, and if he gets any decent finish over Callum Beach, he will be. They're away. Beecher is in behind him. He's got a slower start. Corey Stainer's got a good start in behind Claridge, and the two of them already look like they're clearing off early doors.
Oh, Beach is going to drop to 4th. He does indeed. I think that's Ogden that's got through into 3rd position. So a big problem there as Claridge leads the way and leads the race. But down to 4th position goes Callum Beach, as already Claridge is getting some pressure here from Corey Stainer. This is going to be a really interesting race, of course, because Claridge doesn't have to win the race necessarily, but he's going to want to get this championship wrapped up in style. And Corey Stainer, 4th in the championship points, don't forget. He doesn't care at all. He just wants to go for glory.
Yeah, Stainer wants to win. Claridge will be happy with second. That's Scott Ogden on the 19th.
Oh, look, Beach has dropped back again.
He has. That's Casey O'Gorman's got past. Jeremy Knight in behind Callum Beach now.
Well, the heavens have opened and the floodgates have as well for our championship leader, Harvey Claridge, because now his main rival in the championship is down to 5th position, as that looks to me like Cameron Hall in 7th position, trying to make the move up into 6th. He has to back out of it in the end, but this is now a bit of a danger mission for Callum Beach. He's got all sorts of pressure, as now Hall does get into 6th position. Good move there. He started that right at the beginning of the apex and tightened it up very beautifully on the exit. Now he's through. Callum Beach losing 2 places.
Yeah, Beach looks like he's got a problem with the bike to me, Jake.
Oh, that's Stainer. Stainer going through for the lead. So Claridge decides, do you know what, mate? It's not worth it. Callum Beach is falling backwards down the field. Second will do for me. Corey Stainer riding beautifully, looking like he's going to pick up a win in absolutely appalling conditions now. Look at the rain.
This championship next year, Jake, Stainer, O'Gorman, I'm not sure whether Callum Beach will stay in MiniGP50 or move to 17. May do both, of course. That's possible. But this championship is wide open for next year. And Corey Stainer at the right time of the season, at the end of the season, as he puts his foot down there just to make sure he tiptoes through the corner. Corey Stainer towards the end of the season looking fantastic in all sorts of conditions, whether it's dry or wet. Stainer at the moment, you'd have to say, bookmakers probably making him a very slight favourite, but it will be very slight because next year this is going to be awesome, this MiniGP50 Championship.
Certainly is, and you can tell the quality of the riders that we've got in this class that are still developing. There's a lot more to come. Cameron Hall in 5th position, Knight in 6th place as they ride behind Casey O'Gorman. O'Gorman holding this. Hall's going to go right round the outside. What a move! Absolutely brilliant from Cameron Hall. That took some bravery and a lot of confidence in the bike. He knew exactly what he was going to do. He got better grip than that, and that's no mean rider he's got past there. That's Casey O'Gorman, don't forget. Cameron Hall, that's one he's going to be replaying for many a day to come.
Yeah, Cameron doing really well there. It was a great move. Here comes Jeremy Knight down the inside of O'Gorman this time. Can he get him? No, O'Gorman cuts his nose off. That's Brodie Crockford on the 55 running there in 7th place. Green suit. Casey there. We've seen Casey go down several times in the wet. Not his favourite conditions, I don't think. And look at the rain, Jake. It's absolutely chucking it down now.
Certainly is. But let's not be unkind to Casey O'Gorman. You've got to remember, this is a kid who's stepped up to MiniGP50, having been an absolute king in mini motos. And this guy is doing an absolutely cracking job for a first-timer. He's been right on the pace, almost from the word go. And you have to look at him as a 2017 potential champion, notwithstanding the fact that Corey Stainer doing a great job in this race as well. That could be a really intense rivalry next year. Never mind what anyone else can throw at them. Stainer versus O'Gorman for next year. I'm calling it.
Absolutely, I agree with that. There's a few others as well. Jeremy Knight's had
a
learning year
sorry,
this year.
That's Claridge down. Claridge has lost 2 places now. Ogden's got through, and so too has Cameron Hall. Cameron Hall is on a charge.
Holly Harris, Jake. Holly Harris. It's confusing. Holly Harris has gone back in, and she's picked up Harvey Claridge's bike, so a little bit confusing there.
Oh,
everybody.
I see.
There's 2 number 16s now on the track.
Right, okay.
It
so
looked like it, yeah.
I was just going to say,
that's Harvey Claridge.
I see, yeah, that makes more sense. I thought Harvey Claridge had got a problem there, but no, Claridge is still running in second. Holly, cheeky, honestly, keeping us on our toes. But this is a great battle stepping up here as Cameron Hall goes for Ogden. Surely he's not going to be able to get this done right round the outside, is he? Yes, he is! What a superb bit of overtaking! Cameron Hall is absolutely on it here. This is the ride of the season from Cameron Hall, utilising the conditions and absolutely monstering it here. This is a magic ride.
Yeah, now he's not. I don't think he's close enough to the leaders to get any further. That's Corey Stainer. What a lead he's pulled out. That is Harvey Claridge for sure. Black suit. If you see the other 16 bike with the red suit, that will be Holly Harris. So Luke Coggins going through the picture on the 12. Cameron Hall on the 8. Scott Ogden there on the orange and black machine on the 19.
Look at Cameron Hall, he's just disappearing. How has he got so much pace? Let's not forget, he's had a bit of an up and down, topsy-turvy season, Cameron Hall. His best round of the championship was all the way back at the first round of the championship. He got 38 points from that one round and hasn't really had as much of a decent run of it since then. He's had all sorts of problems, but here, he is just absolutely monstering it to the victory here. He's not going to get there. Callum Beach running second in the championship behind all this, of course. This is going to be a bit of a disappointing end to his championship charge, but what a sensational run. Now there is Holly Harris, there's the confirmation, running on Harvey Claridge's spare number 16, so they obviously didn't have time to change the number. There is the real Harvey Claridge, so Holly Harris the imposter this weekend as it works, but Claridge working out very well here in second position, not needing to win. There's your battling championship rival. Callum Beach is about to be lapped. That just shows you the difference between the two bikes in these conditions.
Well, yeah, there's a problem with Callum Beach's bike, clearly. Callum Beach would not typically be lapped. He'd be the one doing the lapping.
Absolutely.
So I do believe that, and there's the two 16s.
There's a tough image to look at. Yeah. Both those bikes together as Harris is being lapped by Harvey Claridge. But yes, this is a difficult situation for Beach. He's about to be lapped by the race leader, Corey Stainer, and you don't get to say that very often.
No, and listen, he's not giving up. That's what I like to see. A lot of kids would just say, the bike's not working, I'll just pull in. But he's got to stay out there to get championship points, of course. If you don't come in the top 15, you don't score a point. If you don't finish, you don't score a point. So you see Corey Stainer on the way by. Corey put his foot down again.
You're absolutely right there with Callum Beach. The bike just doesn't look particularly settled. There's no pace. There's no speed from it at all. This is not a typical Callum Beach ride. He just doesn't seem to be getting anything, and that is Holly Harris. Holly Harris, unfortunately, has lost it there while running behind Cameron Hall, so there's only one 16 bike upright at the moment.
Yeah, let's hope Harvey didn't see that. His other bike crashing.
That's very true. That'd be enough to put you off.
Listen, he'll be, there is Holly being wheeled away, but Harvey Claridge will be happy with this situation. That's Casey O'Gorman on the 7, being chased down by Brodie Crockford now. Yeah,
Crockford seems to be coming alive in the second half of the race. The rain has eased off, so it's no longer as heavy as it was. Corey Stainer, though, has still got plenty of an advantage going into the last lap over Harvey Claridge. But look, now that the rain has stopped, Claridge seems to be going a lot faster. He's just done the fastest lap at 39.9. That's pretty good considering how damp it still is. So Claridge, you do get the feeling that if it had stayed dry, Claridge might not have had so difficult a race. He might have been able to get one over on Corey Stainer, and he still wants to beat him. He is still pushing him. That's Holly Harris having got going again, as up the inside, Jeremy Knight gets the move on Scott Ogden. So good move there. But look, Claridge is charging after Corey Stainer, sorry. He's not going to beat him to it, but you do get the sense that with a couple of laps to go, he might have done. So Corey Stainer is going to get the victory here. Fantastic.
Only just, isn't he, in the end?
Yep, and that is enough, though.
Harvey Claridge knows he's won the championship. That's enough for the title.
And there is the man he's lapped on his way to do it. His main championship rival, Callum Beach. It's not been his day, unfortunately, as over the line comes Luke Coggins. But the ride of the day for me is that man, Cameron Hall. What an amazing fight through to third position. A worthy effort there as Jeremy Knight comes home fourth in front of Scott Ogden. But Cameron Hall, for me, absolutely the outstanding talent from that race. The moves he was pulling off gave him a worthy third position in front of Jeremy Knight and Scott Ogden. The new champion is second, but Corey Stainer gets the race-winning glory.
Corey, you were looking good last time out. Didn't quite get the win that time, but great weekend for you today. Just talk us through that final race there.
Yeah, I got off the line and I thinking I was going to get Harvey, but then it was a good battle for about 2 laps and then I got past him and then I carried on from there and pulled away.
What's changed for you in the last few months? Because you're really ripping it up now, aren't you?
Yeah, we've gone practicing at Kingsham and just progressed, and I've gone indoors on a KX and learned how to slide the bike and stuff, so it kind of helped.
And who do you want to thank for your win today?
I would like to thank Circuit Moa Design.
Congratulations to Harvey Claridge. He's been confirmed as the 2016 champion. In 2017, this is wide open. After the break, we're back with more action from Red Lodge. It's the Minimoto Pro class. You won't want to miss this one.